Let's check the Star Champion selection feature and the new Grand Tour rules in the 17th of March 2025 update in Tennis Clash, a sports game published by White.life Studios. On 17th of March 2025, Tennis Clash introduced several important changes to the Trophy Road system to allow players to see their progression more clearly and to motivate players to compete more. Let's talk first about the Star Champion selection. If you play in Tour 5 or higher tour, you can now change your Star Champion once per Grand Tour season. Be careful, once you have changed your Star Champion, you can't select another Star Champion again until the end of the GT season. So you can pick a new Star Champion who has either the same level or one level below or two levels below your highest level champion. For instance, if your highest level champion is a level 10 Florence, which is the case in this account, you can pick a new star from champions whose level is either 10 or 9 or 8. And if you play into a 1, 2, 3 or 4, you cannot change your star champion once per Grand Tour season. Your champion having the highest max trophies will automatically be your star champion. Even if that star champion has 0 trophy, he or she will still be the star champion because only the max trophies of each champion is taken into account and compared with other champions. This means that the champion with whom you have reached the highest individual trophy count in the past is picked as the star champion, if you play in Tour 1 to Tour 4, of course. So how can this star champion selection feature be useful? It will allow players to increase the trophies of a lower level champion much more easily, and to enjoy playing with a champion they like even if that champion was not having a very high level. For example here, instead of playing with item cards being capped at level 12, meaning 2 levels above the level of the champion, meaning level 10 Diana, because I play in Tour 5 and above, I can now change my star champion from Leo, who is the highest level champion in my account here, to Diana, and be able to enjoy uncapped item cards. I will be able to use even level 14 cards with a level 10 Diana. That will allow me to enjoy the game with a character that I would normally use much less often if item cards were capped at 2 levels above the champion's level. Indeed, I remind you that the star champion can make use of equipments, meaning item cards, at any level. As for newer players to the game, playing in Tour 1 to Tour 4, the system is kept simple for them, as they won't need to wonder what champion they should make the new star each Grand Tour season. Let's see now the new rules in Grand Tour. The Grand Tour is now separated from the Tour 1 to Tour 9 Trophy Road. And here are the new rules. Only champions having more than 2,200 trophies will earn trophies for their Grand Tour Trophy Road. So if my melee had 2,220 trophies before a match, and if she earns 10 more trophies after a win, she will add those 10 trophies to my Grand Tour progress. And that means that if a champion had fewer than 2,200 trophies before a win, the trophies that he earns will not count for the Grand Tour progress. At the start of each Grand Tour season, champions who had more than 2,200 trophies at the end of the previous Grand Tour season will see their trophies count reset to 2,200. This reset allows all players to begin the new Grand Tour season from the same starting line. The Grand Tour trophies race is fully balanced nowadays, because even if a player didn't compete in the previous Grand Tour season, he can do the race versus other players in the new Grand Tour season without suffering from a gap in the number of trophies. Indeed, before this update, players who finish in the top ranks of a previous Grand Tour season used to have a trophies lead when a new Grand Tour season started. The Trophy Road remains unchanged up to Tour 9. It's after the Tour 9 that players don't see their trophies progress to the Grand Tour anymore, like before the update. The Trophy Road still sums the number of trophies of all champions in your account, but there are no additional milestone rewards after the end of the Tour 9. To obtain rewards in the Grand Tour, players need to use champions having more than 2,200 trophies and earn Grand Tour trophies, as previously mentioned. So the sum of trophies of all champions in an account still allows this account to rank in the top 100 global leaderboard. However, there will be a new leaderboard dedicated to the Grand Tour. At the time this video is published, the publisher is still providing manually the Grand Tour leaderboard, but in the future, there will be a dedicated spot for players to see the live Grand Tour leaderboard, which will rank players based on the total of trophies that they have earned using their champions having more than 2,200 trophies, with rankings given in real time. The new Grand Tour reward track has better prizes than the previous one, and the prizes are more easily achievable. Talking about the new Grand Tour leaderboard, let me remind you that the Grand Tour season named Roland Garros, which runs from 17th of March to 7th of April 2025, will allow the winner to play in the Roland Garros E-Series by Reno 2025 Grand Final in Paris on 24th of May 2025. The player who would have earned the most Grand Tour trophies in this special Roland Garros season will be rewarded by an all-expenses-paid trip to Paris to play with other qualified finalists. So we already know at this time that Alex and Hizier will play in the Grand Final. All players can compete in the Grand Tour to win this all-expenses-paid trip, provided they don't reside in Russia, China, or UAE. How useful are those new Grand Tour rules? They allow players to have a clearer competition in the Grand Tour. Indeed, in the past, even champions having less than 2,200 trophies could help an account rank very high in the top 100 global leaderboard, and there was only one global leaderboard to show the final winners of a Grand Tour season. After this update, only trophies earned in Grand Tour using champions having reached a certain trophies milestone can count for the Grand Tour leaderboard, which is different from the top 100 global leaderboard. That change allows players to compete not only for the Grand Tour leaderboard, but also for the top 100 global leaderboard. Each Grand Tour season allows players to start from the same starting line, and this ensures a fairer competition environment. Before this update, players could obtain Grand Tour rewards even without playing with some champions, letting them at a lower trophies count. With those new Grand Tour rules, players have more incentives to play and progress with own champions, so that they can obtain Grand Tour rewards more easily and better race in the Grand Tour leaderboard. What do you think about the Star Champion selection feature and the new Grand Tour rules? Let me know what you think in the comments of this video. Bye-bye.